I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a movement. It's about to be a whole revolution, okay? And it's gonna happen one way or another. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite 6'2" Amazon queen, Michaela the Amazon. Okay, coming back with another video featuring this little monochromatic look from my hair to my eyebrows to my eyeshadow to my lips. And if you would like to see how I did this look, stay tuned. And yeah, be sure you follow me on Instagram, social media, all that. I'll put it in the description box below. Subscribe. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you don't have your post notifications turned on, go ahead and just turn them on for me. Without further ado, let's just jump into this get ready with me chit chat. In this video, we're going to be talking about my experience with the police and just different things that have been going on in the African American community that has unsettled me. All I know is that I feel some type of way seeing all this stuff going on towards my people, my brothers and sisters, my kings and queens out there. I don't like it. I want to do something to help it, and I want to do something to just raise awareness of it to the people who may not have been that exposed to Black people growing up, because I know plenty of those people from where I'm from don't really know much about Black people, just know what they see in social media. So I just want to make this video to share a perspective of an African American queen, honey, okay? So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'm wearing a purple wig today, so you guys are gonna get purple eyebrows. Just deal with it, okay? Using this powder right here for my eyebrows. All right, so I got my eyebrows on. They're pink, purplish, whatever you want to call it. While I'm doing this, I want to talk about my experience with being pulled over by the police while I was in Jackson, Mississippi. Let's talk about it. This color is going to go all over my lid. Jackson, Mississippi, and the school that I went to, which was Jackson State, was right in the middle of the hood. The part that I was in that I got pulled over was kind of like a more white area. So the police over there were Caucasian. Me and my teammates, we had gone to go see Straight Outta Compton. So I was the one with the Jeep. So I had like 4 other girls in my car. So by the time we had left the movie, we saw it, we left, and we were getting ready to leave, and we were on our way home, right? Keep in mind, like I said, it was a little bit rainy, it was a little bit dreary outside, so I had my hood up because I didn't want my hair to get wet. I ended up running a stop sign, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all about this stop sign because I went back to go just see, because I don't run stop signs on purpose. I went back to go see if this stop sign was even visible. It was not. There was a bunch of trees in front of it. Probably like, you probably couldn't see the stop sign until it was like maybe 10, 15 feet in front of the stop sign. So that police officer was sure waiting right on that same street because he knew most people mostly run that stop sign because of the trees that are in the way. So the police ended up pulling me over, right? So he was walking up to the door. He literally had his hand on his waist. Like, I don't know why his hand was on his waist or if it was on his gun or whatnot, but that was the first thing that I noticed that really got my heart pumping. He's walking up to the car. He has his hand on his hip, and he's looking through all my windows. Like, he's literally looking through the back window, looking through my rear passenger, my rear driver's side window, and he's talking to me from my rear driver's side window. By the time I open my window and I'm trying to look back, and he's like, whose car is this, and what are you doing out here? I was like, it's my dad's car, and I'm out here for school, okay? And he asked me questions like, how many people do I have in the car? Like, and I just felt like those were all irrelevant questions as to why he pulled me over. Like, did you pull me over because I did something wrong, or did you pull me over just to like mess with me? Or because you were suspicious, because you saw somebody driving in a Jeep, a nice car with their hood up, and you might have noticed that I was Black, the passenger of my car was Black, the girls in the back seat of my car were Black. Like, is it because of that, or is it because I actually ran the stop sign at this point? Because that's what's going through my head. Like, what did I do at this point? Like, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't even see the passenger. I didn't even see the stop sign. After I tell him like it's my dad's car and I'm here for school, and like he can clearly see by the way that I talk that I'm kind of educated, I guess, which is not okay, to be completely honest, to stereotype people based off the way that they talk and how they speak. I didn't like that, but it was like clearly he was more comfortable talking to me after we talked for a minute. He still ended up giving me a ticket. My whole thing about the situation is that normal? Was that like a normal procedures to how you pull cars over, like go based off your suspicion? Is that the normal protocol for police? Jesus. I know so much other black people had it so much harder dealing with the police, so I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, I'm glad it was just that, because it really shouldn't even have been all that in the first place. He was just doing way too much for me, and I feel like if I was a white lady, he would not have done all that. He would not have felt the need to come talk to me through the rear driver's side window. He would not have felt the need to go searching and snooping through my car through the windows before I had pulled up. He wouldn't have felt the need to even have his hand on his hip for some reason. It was literally like this. It wasn't even like this. It was like this. Like, what is you about to do, my guy? Like, that's all I'm trying to figure out at this point. Like, when I have an experience like that, that doesn't make me feel like all police are bad. It makes me feel like I cannot trust these guys because, like, why are they stereotyping me in the first place? I'm literally just here to team bond with my teammates, go back to campus, and call it a day. This is the color that I'm putting in my crease. No, it's not. This one, and that one. I kind of like combine those two. But as far as just being able to trust the police on site, like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I have to at least like get to talking to you to see how you treat people like me. Like, I just can't trust it. That just goes based off my lived experience, and also like there's so many other factors that play into us not being able to trust the police. Like, literally just look at their history. This and this as a transition shade. If you look at statistics, you don't even really have to go that far to see that there is an odd number of African Americans being killed and harassed by the police. And I honestly don't even think it has anything to do, I mean, the police has something to do with it, but I think it's a way bigger problem. It's just, y'all been learning about it all week. It's a system. It's a system. There's laws put in place to make these things okay and to protect these individuals that commit crimes such as murder against African Americans and other vulnerable populations. One of the other things that I want to talk about that kind of got me a little like, I see what's going on, is the fact that there are a lot of major corporations, schools, institutions, literally anywhere a black person is working or tries to buy something from that is white owned is speaking out against racism, how they don't tolerate it. I don't want to hear from the marketing or outreach department. I want to hear from these black employees talking about, oh, we don't condone racism here. I want to hear from their mouths, because a lot of the times bigger institutions say we don't stand for that and da-da-da. Ask a black student or ask a black person that's working there and if they stand for racism. I bet you it'll be two completely different responses. I'm gonna just be specific because this is what I noticed. This is from companies that I typically want to spend my money with. Do You Even, the athletic apparel brand Do You Even, they had supported the Black Lives movement and Blackout Tuesday, and they made a post saying we don't condone racism in our place and da-da-da. So they made their little post just like everybody else. But I was looking through the comments because I was being real nosy, and I like to do that sometimes just to catch people and see, you know, what other people think about it. I see this black woman in the comments on their post talking about, this is very fishy because y'all have one single black woman on y'all's page, and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can see it. They have one black woman on their page, beautiful chocolate woman too, wearing her bright yellow. She's killing it. Need more of that on there. So I saw that and I was like, you know what, this is kind of right, but you can't expect brands just to want to post diversity if that's not there in their like agenda. Okay, if it's not in their agenda, they're not going to do it. Do You Even has the nerve, the audacity, the preposterosity to post another black queen on their page. Now look, I'm happy, you know, representation in all areas, but this is the same thing with the NFL. Y'all showed y'all's colors already. If you speak out now, it's too late to show that you support it. For me, I can see straight through it now, because y'all wasn't showing support like this before. The thing with these big corporations is they know we love to spend money as black people. They know we love to spend money as black people. They know we love it. They are doing everything in their power to, of course, not discriminate against who is giving them money. Would y'all discriminate about who's trying to pay you? If y'all were a big corporation? No. No. I think it really is time to be more like my black dollar. It's time for us to really start thinking about what corporations and what brands we want to put our money in, because clearly they just want our money. They don't really care. They don't really care about representation and racism and this. Look, some of y'all might, but this is just my perspective with the company. Do you even? I have a problem with y'all. I have a problem with y'all. Y'all want to wait till now to show support, show diversity on your feed? Just get out of here. I just don't like how y'all are being so fake about this. Y'all companies are really being fake and just really showing that y'all are after our money. Period. Like, stop trying to make it sound like, oh, we stand against racism and da da da. No, y'all don't. Y'all just trying to put in these little donations to these agencies or whatever, just to prove that we still want y'all's money. And I don't care if you have a difference in opinion, that's fine. You can make a YouTube channel and you could talk about it on your channel, but if you have a difference in opinion, let me know down in the comments down below. You can dislike this video as well. We're gonna try out this shade and maybe this one, like a shade combo like that for the brow bone. People have been reaching out to me from high school, but there are a lot of people that have been just kind of skipping over like what I'll say on my story as far as like the police brutalities and just racism. There's a lot of people that I was friends with in high school that would just skip over it and have the nerve to try to comment on my next story, which would be like my dog or something. Like, are you freaking serious? You think I'm not about to block you and delete you right now? You are the problem, okay? Being Miss Oblivious to what's going on, okay? Move around, get out of here, okay? Get out of my DMs, okay? I'm not trying to deal with any of that, okay? Get gone, go. Just stop trying to mess with my mental, because right now, everything is just so clear. If shit hit the fan, I would know for sure where these people's stance are. And I'm so thankful that I know that now. If you see the systemic racism, if you see that we've been given less opportunities as far as like history goes to thrive and do well in America, if you see these things and you're vocal about it, that's what I need to see in order for us to be eye to eye on this whole movement that's about to happen. Because I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a movement. It's about to be a whole revolution, okay? And it's gonna happen one way or another. I know a lot's happened since I left. We still have so much more to go, and I feel like one step that we can all take is just educating ourselves on our history and what really happened. So this is the finished look. If you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed my stories and my thoughts, if you have anything that you want to share to enlighten me, if you have anything you want to share to enlighten everybody on the knowledge of African American history, or like literally what's going on today in the world, please leave it below in the comments. Also, another thing is, make sure that you guys go to get registered to vote, because all this protesting and whatnot is going to be for nothing if we don't go to the polls and put our votes in. I'm guilty of this. I've never voted before. I'm 25 years old. I thought I was registered to vote in the last election, but I went and they were like, you're not on the list. And I was like, are you serious? So part of me really feels like if I was able to vote, then Trump would not have been in office. So that's just my thought process. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave a unicorn emoji in the comments. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.